Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. What I thought I would do today is continue a discussion I started the other day about dividends. I put out a video regarding monthly dividends, what companies distribute their dividend on a monthly basis. Also recapped what a dividend is very briefly, as well as what it represents. A lot of you guys have been asking what are some of the important dates surrounding the dividend payments. How do they qualify for a dividend? So I thought I'd kind of discuss the four important dates that all dividend investors should know. So those should be the declaration date, that is when a company declares the dividend, the ex-dividend date, along with the record date, as well as the date of distribution of those funds. So when a company declares the dividend, it typically does it in a cash basis. So for example, AT&T here, if we scroll to the bottom, you can see a couple dividends have been paid out. You can see the dividend there is 0.49 cents per share. So that is basically what is declared. And then there's this thing that's called an ex-dividend date, which is in relation to a record date. So record date is the date as of which whatever investor is listed on the stock will receive that dividend. And the ex-dividend date is when that record date is basically based off of. So the record date is 2 days after the ex-dividend date. So whoever owns the stock at the beginning of trading on the ex-dividend date will receive that dividend, which is recorded 2 days later and then paid out at a different date beyond that. It can be anywhere from a few days to 30 or 40 days after. And that would be basically the date of distribution of those funds. So the important part here is to focus on the ex-dividend date. So the ex-dividend date, like I said, is 2 days prior to the record date. You can essentially go online to find the ex-dividend date. And what a lot of investors don't understand is that you only have to hold that stock at the beginning of trading on the ex-dividend date. So for example, if the ex-dividend date is the 10th of January, for example, you basically have to buy that stock the 9th of January. And then when you hold that, when the market opens on the 10th, you're essentially guaranteed that dividend. If you want to go ahead and sell that stock off on the 10th, you can go ahead and do that. So you don't need to hold that stock until the 11th and sell it. You can actually sell it on the 10th. The important part is you have to buy it the day prior or many days prior to that ex-dividend date. So if the ex-dividend date is on, for example, the 10th, you need to buy the stock on the 9th, and then once trading opens on the 10th, you're automatically qualified, and you can sell that stock at any point. If you want to sell it early AM, 9:05, you can do that, or you can sell it right before market closes that same day. So you don't need to hold that stock through the ex-dividend date. You just have to have that stock in your name at the beginning of trading on the ex-dividend date. I hope that makes some sense there. So those are the four main dates. I used AT&T as an example here. You can see I've received a couple dividends so far. This stock pays on a quarterly dividend schedule, but declared amount there 49 cents. You got to hold the stock the day prior to the ex-dividend date. As long as your name is on the stock at the beginning of trading on the ex-dividend date, you can sell on that date and then use those funds to buy another stock to grab the dividend, part of the dividend capture strategy that I put a few videos out about. So hope that makes sense to you guys. Those are the four dates. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments below. I'll try to get back to those as quickly as I can. But yeah, just wanted to talk a little bit more about dividends and the important dates that all investors should know about dividends. So kind of with that, I'll end the video here. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. As you guys know, I love doing these videos. I'm learning a ton about the market. Hopefully you guys are learning a little bit as well. If you have any good video ideas, let me know. I've already done quite a few videos off your guys' suggestions, so feel free to offer some questions or a video idea, and I'll go ahead and do that. So until next video, I'll see you guys then.